If you're thinking about selling your Boise home in 2026, you're probably picturing the wrong buyer, and that mistake could cost you tens of thousands of dollars or leave your home sitting on the market while your neighbor's sells in a week. I'm Corbin Scott, helping you buy and sell homes in Boise, Idaho, and with my trusted agent network across all 50 states. Here's what I mean. When most sellers picture the person walking through their front door, they see a young Idaho family, first home, maybe a kid on the way, excited, stretching to make it work. That buyer still exists, but they are not who is actually buying your house this year. Let me show you who is. I want to start with my own desk, not a national report, not a headline, my last 5 closings here in the Treasure Valley. 2 of them were middle-aged couples from Washington, getting out ahead of the new millionaire tax. One was an older California couple following their kids, who happened to also be my clients. The way relocations actually are working is family is following other family members. So that was kind of the situation there. Also, one was a young local couple buying a new build. 1 out of 5 was the buyer you pictured. The other 4 were from out of state, older, and heavy on cash or equity. Now, here's what the data says, because my desk isn't a fluke. Washington supplied 25% of Idaho's net domestic migrants in 2025. California was 21%, Utah 7%. For the first time, Washington has passed California as Idaho's #1 source state. And Boise is the #1 metro in the entire country for inbound interest in 2026. For every 1 person leaving, nearly 2 are coming in. Now, here's the accelerant. On March 30th of this year, Washington signed a 9.9% income tax on income over $1 million. It takes effect January 1st of 2028, and a survey of Washington business owners found 44% are looking to relocate their personal residence before that tax hits. What I'm seeing at my open houses is the leading edge of this wave. Now, layer in who these buyers are nationally. The median age of all U.S. home buyers just hit a record 59. First-time home buyers dropped to a historic low, only 21% of the market. Repeat buyers, 79%. Their median down payment was 23%, the highest since 2003, and 30% paid all cash. Older, equity rich, and deliberate. Let me break this down into 3 lanes because your buyer looks different depending on where you priced your home. Lane 1, 3 to 500,000. This is the squeezed lane. Your buyer here is a local first timer, but they are fewer of them than sellers think. New construction is competing with you on rate buy downs very aggressively right now, and downsizers from out of state are quietly moving into Meridian, Nampa, Star. Pricing in this lane is everything. This is where a realtor earns their keep because the margin for error is very thin. Lane 2, 500 to 900,000. This is the engine of the Treasure Valley market right now. Your buyer here is a middle-aged couple from Washington escaping the tax, or a California couple reuniting with their adult kids who already moved here, or a local family finally tapping into equity to move up. These buyers have sold a $1.2 or $1.4 million home in Bellevue, and Boise looks like a deal to them. They have the cash, they have the conviction, and they pay. Lane 3, 900,000 and up. This is the new wave. Washington millionaires accelerating ahead of 2028. California retirees who just sold a $2 million Bay Area home and are buying in cash. Tech remote workers, successful locals upsizing. They want Eagle Foothills, North End, Northwest Boise, custom builds. They are not interested in a fixer, so presentation is everything in this lane. So here's what this means for your pricing, your staging, and your marketing. If you're in that $500,000 to $900,000 lane, and that is most of you, your buyer is likely shopping from 800 miles away. They're scrolling your listing on a phone in Bellevue or a laptop in Marin. Your photos, your drone footage, your video walkthrough, that is your front door now. Your staging matters because these buyers are comparing your home to homes that cost 40% more back where they live. They want move-in ready. They are not project buyers. And do not over-personalize. Washington and California buyers are reading your home and your neighborhood, not your decor taste. This is the part sellers get wrong when they go it alone. They price for a buyer who is not coming, they stage for a buyer who is not coming, and then they sit on the market wondering what went wrong. A realtor who actually works with these out-of-state buyers every week can tell you exactly who's walking through that door and how to position your listing for them. Here in the Treasure Valley, inventory is loosened to about 2.7 to 3 months of inventory. Homes are sitting longer, price reductions are up, buyers have more negotiation power than they have had in years. That makes knowing your buyer more important, not less. The sellers who win in this market are the ones who position for the buyer who is actually here, not the one they imagined like 5 years ago. I put together a free Treasure Valley seller playbook for 2026, breaking down how to price, stage, and market your home for the buyer who is actually out there right now. Comment seller and I'll send you the guide. Don't miss out, hit subscribe, and get the keys to mastering Idaho real estate one smart move at a time. Let's get moving.